Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, July 25th. My name is Mike Maroney, and we are doing our Silver Centric video today. Let's talk about silver. We've seen a lot of activity in the silver market as last week we went down and tested the intraday low of July of 2017, right at that 1514, 1520 area. Right there we saw strong buying, and the market has bounced all the way back up to 1560, 1565 today, a 50-cent move off the lows. The question investors are asking is, has silver put in a bottom? Well, let's look at what's happened over this decade. Silver hit a high of almost $50 in 2011. Then we pulled all the way back down to $13.54 in December of 2015. Many people believe that 1354 area represents what we call equilibrium, which is basically the cost to produce. We haven't seen that price broken, and after we saw silver trade as low as 1354, we saw a tremendous rally to the upside, and we hit a high of 2135. Now, since that point, we've been trading in a fairly tight range between 1580 and 1780. But last week, we were fortunate enough to see silver break that 1580 support and come all the way back down and test that July low from 2017, right at 1514. The question is, where are we headed and what will happen based on the two events that are taking place in the next week? One, we have GDP numbers being released on Friday. Some experts believe that that will come in somewhere between 4 to as high as 5.5%, a number we haven't seen in years. If that's the case, the dollar could potentially rally, and maybe, just maybe, we might get another opportunity to buy silver down in that 1515, 1520 area, or potentially even a little bit lower. Then, on Wednesday of next week, we have the Federal Reserve. They are fully expected to raise rates 1/4 point, and in recent speeches by the Fed Chairman Powell, he has insinuated that there will be one more rate increase in the not-so-distant future. Now, why are they raising rates? Why? Because they realize that inflation is upon us. And if you look at the situation that exists in the world today, we are awash with debt. The U.S. is expected to spend $890 billion more than they take in this year, and $1 trillion next year, and $1 trillion the year after. We're already at $21 trillion. Corporate debt has just hit a record high of 76% of GDP. We have $1 trillion in student loans, and the dollar right now is trading at about 94.95 after hitting a low of 78 4 years ago. Many people believe that the dollar is in trouble and we will see those lows from 4 or 5 years ago retested. What will happen to the price of silver then? Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But when you look at today's price and you think about the fact that we're trading very close to equilibrium, doesn't it make sense to diversify a portion of your portfolio and own one of the undervalued assets that exists out there in portfolio world? Give us a call today so we can talk to you about investing in precious metals to see if it's right for your individual portfolio. Thank you.